So now that you've gotten to this point, you should have already done the quizzes, taken a screenshot, watched the video from Mr. Church about respect, done the discussion board, and then this is the homework that you might need to click the back arrow, but this is the homework from yesterday, and this is a sample student, so you can kind of see, this will be what you see. I did move it into today's folder because if you do not have this done, so it looks like this, if you do not have this done, then you need to complete it now because you won't be able to complete the rest of today's assignment if you don't have yesterday's assignment completed. So when we're looking at this, you're going to want to have this open, assuming yours is done, as well as, I'm going to get back into today's folder. This is not going to allow you to move on. So you probably already started with the start here, and I'm just going to quickly go through this, and we're going to go ahead and read this. And I'm going to make sure that I've got my graph in front of me in a separate tab. This is one that's completed already. So it says, Sonoran Pronghorn, one endangered species found in the Arizona desert ecosystem, is the Sonoran Pronghorn, the fastest land mammal in North America. They eat a variety of desert plants. Droughts have been increasingly frequent in the western United States, even in desert ecosystems. We know droughts are when there's very much water available. Young pronghorns, called fawns, are especially sensitive to drought conditions. So keep that in mind while you're going throughout this, that the fawns, the babies, are not able to, they're especially sensitive. So what you're going to do for each of these is up at the top, you'll see the next arrow, and you're going to answer using the stuff on the right. So it says, using your rainfall and fawn graph, so 1995 to 2002, so that's this. Describe how the amount of rainfall changed over time. Be sure you restate your answer with capital letters and punctuation. After you type your answer, click Next to view the correct answer. Be sure to notice if your answer is the same or different as the correct one. So you're going to be typing your answer, and then you're going to click Next and see if you got it correct. Later on, I'll go through and grade these, but this way you can get some instant feedback on whether you got it correct or incorrect. So what you're going to want to do is going to submit assignment. However, you'll notice when you go to submit assignment, I can't see what the question was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to cancel, and I'm going to highlight my question, and I'm going to do, I believe it is control, so you highlight something, and then either control C, or you can right click and copy it. But this way I can kind of see, and I'm going to go to create, and then so you can either do control P for pasting, or you can right click and click paste. The only reason I did that is because this way I can see the question right in front of me. So what I'm going to do, it says, using my rainfall, describe how the amount of rainfall changed over time. Well, if I'm looking at, I got to restate it. So I'm going to say the amount of rainfall changed over time by, and so if I'm looking at this, and I should be able to draw arrows on it, we can see that my rainfall was my bar graph. So rainfall decreased, and so did the fawns. The fawn decreased. And yours is in Cami, so you can edit, you can draw arrows on this. So if I'm looking at yours, you can see that the amount of rainfall, it decreased, increased, decreased, increased. So the amount of rainfall changed over time by increasing and decreasing. And then I'm going to click submit. And then it says that my submission has been completed. So once I've done that, it does say to click the next arrow. So I'm going to click next. And I'm going to see if that's kind of what I had, which it does appear to be. They will get harder, and it won't let you go on until you put in an answer. And so you've got to, the key is to have you check to see if you got it correct or incorrect, rather than waiting for me to give you feedback on it.